Welcome back to Jupiter City, everybody. Today, we are going to be creating a tier list for the existential threats to humanity. We are going to be doing existential threats such as a quasar, asteroids, the sun, leaving, bees, tsunami, not hurricane.
Not a hurricane. Hurricanes are weak.
Okay. First existential threat, asteroid.
So, this is a tier list of existential threats to humanity.
Humanity.
Right? Humanity or the Earth?
Basically the same thing, but
I think that's got to be defined.
okay. So, yeah, no, you're right. Humanity.
Humanity. Okay.
The Earth will always survive, right? Little do people know when they're like, "Oh, we're destroying nature." It's like the Earth won't care in a billion years.
Well, not if an asteroid hits
Oh.
it. So.
Well, back in the day when Earth was a young chip, there was a ton of asteroids.
What if an asteroid as big as Earth hits it?
New Earth,
I don't know.
metamorphosized.
I don't think we can say that.
The Earth is strong, resilient.
All right.
Personally, I don't think the Earth cares.
Maybe
It's
not.
only us. It's only us in our mindset.
Yeah.
We care about humanity. But sometimes we confuse that with caring about the Earth. I think it's just we care about ourselves.
Okay, so
Which that's noble. That's
tier list of existential threats to humanity.
humanity, yeah.
Let's do it.
Asteroid.
Asteroid. I wrote this down.
Oh, you wrote asteroid down?
Well, I ranked it
Oh, good.
because I have asteroid on my list.
What did you put on asteroid?
An asteroid? I said was A.
A.
Yes.
A for asteroid? Is that why?
Now, I'm taking this as a major threat, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is a big boy threat.
That's pretty major. Yeah, the one
This is a
that
big asteroid.
similar to one that
This
took
is
out
an
the dinosaur.
extinction. Yes, this is an extinction level asteroid. So that's an A to me.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, so you're ranking them based on how much humanity dies.
Existential threat to humanity.
Oh, so for all of these, all of humanity is dying. That's what I took it as.
Oh, no matter what? Oh,
Yeah,
we're taking the assumption that everyone dies.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, then they're all S. They are all S tier.
Oh, okay. So we rank them a little bit differently.
Yeah,
then.
I rank them like there's a small percentage that we survive.
Oh, okay. So for asteroid, I was just like, what would be fun? What would be not fun? I ranked it based on fun.
Why did you do this? Why?
Not fun, just like what would be kind of
You
like-
rank them how
like if-
no one would rank them.
no. If humanity had to go out, be like, this is the way I'd want it to go out.
Why could we not clear this up beforehand?
We talked like for 10 minutes about it.
And you didn't mention fun once. Let's rank them on funness.
No. Okay, not fun. Just what would be the way that humanity?
So the coolest thing, you ranked them on how cool they are.
Yeah, basically.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Why didn't you tell me you were doing it that way?
Because that's not a normal ranking.
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
A tsunami that doesn't kill.
I thought we were trying to be informational.
So existential threats, I thought by definition meant 100% of humanity dies. That's what I thought by definition. So I didn't know there was any other way to rank them other than
That's
how.
okay. It's okay, baby.
Well, it's not my fault.
You
Don't-
ranked them incorrectly.
So don't you agree that existential threats are threats that kill everyone?
I wouldn't say everyone, but
Oh.
could kill everyone.
Could kill everyone. Okay, so I just took it as existential threats. What the way I see them.
All right, let's
They
go.
kill everyone.
Okay, so
So this was the only possible way.
just
I
as
could
an
rank.
example, nuclear war.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're just assuming nuclear war kills every single person on Earth?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I would not take that assumption if nuclear war were
Well,
nuclear
'cause then
war were to happen.
Humanity still lives on.
Right, but at very low numbers.
Yeah.
How big of a threat? Ranking it on how threatening it is.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I did B for asteroid, so we're pretty similar.
Oh,
So I don't even think it matters probably.
okay.
Maybe I ended up ranking it, but I said for asteroid, it would kind of be nice to look at in the sky. You know, you kind of you see it in the sky and you get to reminisce about
Yes.
all the good times, but it would be bittersweet, of course.
Yeah, a nice little fireworks show
And
for
then
everyone.
it would be very quick for the people near the impact which good for them. People outside of the impact would be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I said B, you said A.
I said A.
I said we just go A.
Okay.
Lock it in.
Lock A in.
Because, I mean, that's kind of what we have to do.
A for asteroid.
A for asteroid. Next one, aliens.
A for aliens. No, I don't know if I chose A.
Oh, okay.
What did I choose? So I said B.
B.
I said so. Again, this depends on the type of alien, right? How big the asteroid is. But aliens, I think, in general, if they're observing us, right? If they are a higher species, right? They are way more developed than us. I think they are way more threatening to us. I think they could do damage if they so wanted.
Yeah. And would you think that aliens would sort of view us like cows and like cattle? Yeah. If they can make it here, but what if it's like microbial aliens?
Then
microbial viruses.
Well, then that could also be
from distant lands.
That could also be very bad. It depends on the alien. Depends on their intentions.
Yeah. So I said S for aliens.
You said S?
I said S.
Wow.
Because there's the potential for good here.
Okay.
We could work together with the aliens maybe, and also it's what we've always wanted.
We've always wanted aliens, yeah.
I think everyone has wanted to see an alien.
Yeah, we don't want to be alone. Being alone is more scary than
going extinct.
Yeah, knowing that there's other people out there.
So I put S because that is what we want as a society. We want aliens.
S tier.
We want them now. I think they probably have the most movies made out of them, most conspiracy theories.
Sure.
So what do you think?
I'll do S.
You'll do S?
S for aliens.
Good job.
Yeah, we don't have to do that every time.
We can.
We don't have to.
Volcano.
Super volcano.
It's super duper volcano.
Super duper volcano.
What about like a mega volcano?
Super volcano. I said C for Kano. I said C because yeah, you're gonna have the after effect of all the ash, right? You're gonna have the running around, the scrambling, the hiding.
Yeah, that's what gets you.
You're gonna have the sort of apocalyptic, aftermath. But I think in the end, it's not that threat. It's threatening for those that live near it. But outside of that, a different continent, I think you'll be mostly okay.
Yeah, I said D.
D. Wow.
Because I'm thinking this thing's taking too long. Because it's not necessarily the lava that gets you. That can't spread over to the other side of the world.
It's the ash coverage.
Yeah, and the ash can reach the other side of the world.
With Pikachu.
Yes, that's true. That's going to slowly chip away at the humanities department.
Isn't it?
Humanity's population.
Yeah, I think that's... I don't know if I've ever told you this, but Pokemon, Ash and Pikachu, I think it's... those are the two names. Well, no. Ash was chosen because of volcanic ash, and I think Pikachu's power is lightning.
Yes.
Because of ash.
Because the clouds and stuff.
Lightning in volcanoes.
I've seen that. That's really cool. You've seen the lightning come off of the volcano?
No, not off.
Yes.
Oh.
There's videos of instead of the lightning coming down to Earth, because of the ash and stuff, it's going up.
That's so much scarier.
It is magnificent. Wow. So just imagine all that ash floating around. Now, here's the thing. Here's the stipulation. If we had ash covering all of Earth and then the lightning strike hit, that would probably bump it up a few tiers in my book because that would be incredible to look at.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Nice little lightning show.
Yep. It wouldn't feel good, but it would be cool to look at. But I just think the volcanoes take too long, right? Just get it over with, dude. Like, if you're going to kill us fast, please. I don't want none of this nonsense.
We can fight a volcano.
You think so?
Yes.
How? Put like a hydro flask lid on it?
You just dig down deep, bunker out. You're good.
Yeah, so the lava.
You wait however many years, 4 years, 3 years, 5 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking this volcano just like Yosemite one or whatever. What is it? Yellowstone volcano?
Yellowstone, I think, yeah.
I think a volcano where there's just no avoiding it. You can wait as long as you want, but there's just no a human life.
Well, yeah, if that one happens, the U.S. is done. But I think a lot of other countries will be okay.
I wonder if there's a way to activate it. That would be...
I don't think we want to find out.
We don't want to find out, but other countries
I feel like it'd be like...
Other countries might.
They might. It's got to be something to do with like material movement. Like somehow they got to vibrate the ground, you know.
Tectonic plates.
Yeah, they got to manufacture...
Rip them apart.
A volcano.
Okay, so I'll go with you on this one. C. I'll bump it up a tier just for you.
C for Kano.
Tsunami.
Tsunami. I was thinking S tier for Sue, but then I realized it's a T.
Yes.
There is no T tier. So what's the closest thing to T for tsunami?
F.
F. F tier for tsunami.
Why? Why is that?
Again, I think we have survived a great flood before. I think we'll survive it again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we can go in the air. I think we can get boats. I think it'd be pretty cool to look at in the moment if you weren't concerned about your life.
Yes.
But
yes.
I'm going F.
Yeah. What's interesting is that, like, the ISS, that'd be cool. The people up there.
Oh, yeah. They
see everyone.
like a little ripple of water going across.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I said C for tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
It would be pretty crazy to see it, you know, especially here, like in the middle of America. Mm-hmm. You're like, whoa, what's the water doing out here?
Yeah.
But I'd also be really scared of the sharks.
I don't think that's what you'd be scared of in the moment.
Well, no. See, like the giant wave would be coming at me. Like I'd be looking up and the wave would be up there.
And you'd see a shark?
And I'll just be like, oh, sharks.
Yeah, you're not concerned about the shark.
I don't know, man.
Would you try to...
That's probably the scariest part.
You know how at a beach, you know, you dive under the wave, you know? Would you try to do that as the tsunami's coming at you? Dive into it?
Dive into the shark?
No.
Oh, you were talking about tsunamis. Okay.
Dive into the tsunami.
Yeah, I'd probably try that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're going to the beach.
Yes. Fastest way through a storm is through it.
Fastest way through a storm is through it.
That's what my old man used to always say.
Nice quote.
So, yeah, I put it in C tier because the sharks.
You can try that again.
I put it in C tier because the sharks.
Nice.
The tsunami's not even the worst part.
Okay,
it's the sharks, it's the jellyfish, it's the stingrays, it's the...
No, it's the tsunami. I'm going...
debatable.
Okay, so D?
D?
I said F, you say C?
Yeah, we'll go D tier.
Okay.
We don't have to do that.
What's next?
Earthquake!
What is wrong with your voice?
Earthquake!
No.
Earthquake!
Earthquake, I said C.
Ooh, what made you say C for earthquake?
I mean, there's been a lot of catastrophic earthquakes, you know?
Yeah.
But nothing that's been existential. So I think we'll survive it.
Mm-hmm. I said B, because it would probably be really fun for a split second.
Okay, yeah. Again, we've ranked these differently. You ranked it based on fun.
Well,
I ranked it based on how threatening it is.
They're all threats. They can all wipe out humanity.
That's the point of the ranking.
I just assumed each threat is 100% casualty. That's just what I assumed.
Okay, that's a weird way to assume.
But like if there was an earthquake, honestly, I'd go outside. Because what is going to happen if you're in a expansive grass field and there's an earthquake?
Well,
you're like, okay, maybe you can fall through the earth, maybe sinkholes.
Yeah, I would say a nice big open field is the way to go too.
Yeah. And
nothing can fall on you.
It might feel like surfing. You know, surfing on the... You're like, whoa.
No, it might feel like you're sick or something. It might feel like you're about to faint.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to be sick.
No, I would not like that.
Yeah, earthquake. Yeah. I don't like puking. So.
I felt a mini earthquake once.
Was it
the
same
here.
one I did?
No, it was right here.
Right here. In this room.
In this house?
I did too.
You were in...
I was sleeping.
You were not sleeping. You were in Oregon. Or Seattle. You were in Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one?
Mm-hmm. There was an earthquake.
Wow.
Shook the whole house. Nothing, I thought it felt like a massive wind blast.
Wow.
Just hit the house, but nothing fell.
Huh.
Nothing, yeah. Woke me up.
That's crazy, because we've also experienced a couple more, right? In this house?
I haven't.
Oh, really?
That was the first and only one I can recall.
Well, there was one in this house where I was sleeping, and I woke up, and I was like, what happened?
That was a dream.
It was like, no, it wasn't a dream. I promise you. Huh. We will ask Mom and Dad.
Okay.
So I said for earthquake, B. And you said C?
I said C.
There's no C and a half, so...
There's no B and a half. I think it'd be a B and a half.
No, it would not.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. There's no C and a half.
Honestly, I want to go B.
Okay, let's go B.
Yeah, because I don't know. Unless you're in a building.
Where is E?
There's no E.
A, B, C, D, E. There's no E?
No E, no E.
A, B, C, D, F.
Yes.
There's no F's even in report card. There's no D's. There's no E's even in report cards.
You just realized this?
Why is there no E's?
Dude, this is a long time question every single person has had.
I have never had this question.
I think, so it's literally, I'm pretty sure just because F means fail.
E means exceeds.
Yeah. And
Dang.
There's some report cards that they're like, oh, F's has like a negative connotation. Let's just do E.
That's crazy.
Man, you've never
No, I never thought about that.
Wow, you were very late to the party.
Yeah, very late.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Now that you had that thought, you are welcome to the Society of Thinkers who have thought about that. Mm-hmm. So, earthquake B. Plague.
Plague. I didn't actually... Oh, it's the same as pandemic?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
is that the same thing? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put.
I said D.
D, yeah.
Pretty boring.
Boring.
Yes.
So we are ranking it based on fun.
I'm trying to adjust my ranking, my descriptions based off yours.
Okay.
Yeah, Plague. Pretty boring. Mm-hmm. You just kind of get through it.
Sit there.
It's... Again, we've had plagues in the history. We've had plagues.
Recently?
No. Well, we had a pandemic recently.
What's the difference between a plague and pandemic?
I think not much. I don't know. There is a difference, but I don't know it.
Yeah. Maybe a plague is non-manufactured, and a pandemic is manufactured.
Maybe.
Just maybe.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's like the difference between a pandemic and an epidemic.
An
epidemic is like under control, or a pandemic is not. I don't know. We don't know this stuff.
They just use these terms to confuse us.
Yeah, we're not that sciencey.
Plague, I said F tier, super boring. I don't want to feel hurt, like there's no sense of wow. There's just this sucks.
I'll do an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F.
I'll raise you an F.
That's the opposite of what you should do. Mm-hmm. Last one of the sort of generic existential threats. It's on everyone's mind nowadays. AI and robots.
AI and robots. So I actually have... Okay, it depends on the... No, I'll bring this up later, but...
Okay.
I have AI and kind of robots separately.
Oh.
AI, I did not go A. I went B.
B. What did I put?
B tier for AI.
Okay.
Because... I don't. Even if it gets to a point, right? Mm-hmm. I think humans are ultimately the biggest threat to themselves, right? Human stupidity. Mm-hmm. So that could be its own category, but for the sake of this, no. But I think we would have to somehow, like, direct AI to what to do, right? Eventually it does become maybe its own sentient being, right? But even then, I don't think it's going to be able to move, or it could take down systems, of course, but I don't think it's going to be able to control the technology that we have around us now in a way that could harm us, to a point of extinction.
I'm not so sure about that. A lot of people are using AI in like phones and algorithms and all that and stuff, I feel like the algorithms already are a little bit nefarious with how they view the human brain and how they advertise and stuff. And so honestly, it might be a Wall-E situation where they just entertain us. And
we're still alive.
We're still alive. Definitely not the same. And are we still alive when they can easily just swoop right in and be like, all right, you're done?
Yeah, we are. The humans in Wall-E are still humans. They are still, they can still get out of the chair.
Okay, yeah, but
want.
We don't see 1,000 years from then, You know what I mean?
That is true, yeah.
But honestly, I've had this thought. Will AI view its creators as God?
It might, yeah.
Yeah, but that might not be a good thing.
That might not be a good thing at all.
The first humans on Earth rejected God.
That's true, yeah.
And so,
yeah, good point.
Yeah. And so if AI chooses to reject what it believes is God, its creators, but it's more powerful than them.
I like that thought.
Yeah. And if humans are encoding it, then they're also encoding that mindset.
But perhaps
to reject the creator.
Yeah.
So,
but then is it really sentient if it's being encoded? Like at what point does it have thoughts of its own?
I think,
at what point is it fully sentient?
It's hard to tell.
To where we're hands off,
It's very hard to tell because, people can make neurons in a little petri dish. What do those sense?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
So neurons, like human neurons.
I know what neurons are.
Yeah, they can be created in a lab.
Okay.
Just independently
Yeah.
of anything. What is that experiencing? Nothing? Or does it need a soul?
Isn't it experiencing just electrical signals?
That's what our neurons are doing.
It's not alive necessarily.
No, it's not alive.
Yeah.
But people have
it needs a base, it needs a soul, right? So I don't know what you're talking about, these neurons, but I'm assuming it's for medical purposes for like a human.
No, just experiment.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think nothing of that. I think nothing of that.
Okay. Well, what about like a billion neurons?
Okay.
What about like a trillion neurons? Is it dreaming? At what point does it start dreaming? Or does it need to sense the outside?
I think it needs a source. I think it needs a soul.
Okay.
I think it needs some sort of electrical spark.
Well, no. Yeah, you stimulate it with electricity.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And when AI says it's sentient, do we even believe it?
I don't know. We're not there yet. I don't know if we want to be there yet.
We will be there soon. Very soon. It's exponential.
We will.
And the thing is, we'll adapt to it so quickly.
We will. Yeah, future's scary. Existential threats all around.
Mm-hmm. So I said A.
What did I say?
You said B.
I said B. We would do A.
Okay. So
A for AI.
Yes. And robots.
And robots.
Yeah, I'm less scared of the robots sort of milling us down with guns. I'm more scared of the consciousness part.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I think of an existential threat, right? It's a threat to humanity, right? Like an extinct level threat.
Yeah.
I don't think AI could do that without some sort of forceful, like, all right, take this robot and eliminate all. Or it's like, oh yeah, nuclear war, yes. Mm-hmm. That could be bad.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You can give it a goal. Say, hey, I want you to do this. And maybe that goal is to eliminate hunger. Eliminate world hunger. But what happens when it's like, oh, I know how to eliminate hunger. Get rid of the people that are hungry.
Oh, good point.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Good thoughts today.
I got you.
Well done.
I'm telling you.
You've been thinking.
A lot of stuff can go wrong very quickly.
Yeah.
Just because we don't have it's going so fast, and our experience can't catch up.
Yeah.
Our wisdom.
All right, I got along the same lines of robots.
Okay.
I've got a separate one, but nanotechnology.
Yes. Yes.
So nanotechnology, super small robots that, essentially can infiltrate just yourself, your body, your mind.
Yeah.
I think that in connection with AI would be bad.
Oh, yeah.
But I think nanotech as a manufactured virus could be bad, right? Because it's like, if it's somehow such a, if it's a nanotech, if it's a small enough robot where it could be passed through, a handshake or a cough, just like a normal virus.
Yeah.
And then it does somehow enter your brain and it looks for a certain like shut off. That's where I think it could be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think of Big Hero 6. Do you remember that?
I never watched that.
Oh, you never watched that? That was a really good one. You got to watch it.
Okay.
But that was kind of one of the big things with the nanotechnology.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of like the first movies I saw where it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
A lot of small things can become big things. And it's scary because that almost in a way, each one of those is a little neuron. And on their own, it's like, okay, yeah, it's just like, what's it doing? But then they collectively come together and you're like, whoa.
Right. I think it's still going to be
so many complex networks happening from these basic rules that you give them. What do you think about
nanotech? I'm going an A.
A.
Along with AI.
Honestly, I'm thinking C, just because that is a life form, if you want to call it, so foreign to us.
Well, nanotech, I'm talking about created nanotech.
Yeah, yeah.
From us. It's not a life form. It's us. We created it. It's machinery.
I guess.
It's not a life form.
Well, it will appear as if it's a life form once they all get together. So
I'm not thinking of all of them getting together. I'm thinking of a tiny little robot infiltrating each person.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's similar to Plague for me. So I'd also go pretty low.
Well, we'll go C.
C? Okay.
I like C.
Yeah. Any others you got for me?
Oh, I got a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we didn't talk about nuclear war.
Nuclear war, okay.
Nuclear war, what you ranking it?
That's got to go D.
D?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the cancer. I don't like the radiation.
Okay,
poisoning.
D for funness, yeah.
No, it's...
Threat.
Oh, threat level?
Midnight.
No, not threat level midnight.
Okay.
Threat level wise, I don't know. What do you think?
Nuclear war, I think there will be a lot of stragglers that'll be able to survive. A lot of islands.
But that's what I'm talking about, the cancer.
A lot of countries.
And the radiation.
That will be bad, but I think, nuclear war goes off, you're living in Hawaii. I think you're mostly in the clear.
Okay. Do you remember where, what place was striked first, basically, in America?
Yeah, Hawaii.
World War II? Yeah.
Yeah.
World War...
Was it Hawaii? No, it was Pearl Harbor. Oh, yeah.
Which is in Hawaii.
Is it?
I believe so. We'll cut this out if it is not.
I don't remember. I think it is.
Yeah. So I don't know if that really holds up Hawaii in particular, but if you mean like bunkers.
I'm saying bunkers and just like isolated areas.
It reminds me of the book The Road. You ever read that in like 8th grade or something? It was like a dad and his like a kid he found, and there was some sort of apocalypse. It's probably nuclear war, but they were just straggling and had to live in bunkers and stuff. But
yeah,
it just seemed grim to me.
All right, so you say C?
Yeah, it seemed very lonely. I said D.
Oh, D? I said B.
B, okay. So I guess, is that another C then?
Let's go C.
Okay.
A big C.
Wait, let's go C? Nuclear war?
You said D. I said B.
I know, and then you said, let's go C.
No, let's not go see.
Like, you want to go see it?
I don't want to go see it.
We could simulate it.
No, we don't have to.
No, we don't have to.
We don't.
It's going to happen.
No, we should not. I kind of have these similar, but like basically like a matrix or a simulation, right? What are the chances that, say we are in a simulation and stuff starts to glitch out, right? Stuff starts to break down and you're like, oh my gosh. Because then at that point, we are this like weird little AI technology, right? That's trying to preserve ourselves, knowing that we, there's some higher creation, right? Higher creator.
Oh, well, I think we are living in a simulation.
Oh, you think so?
It kind of depends on what you define as a simulation.
Yeah.
Because
we're just like
I believe in God. Well, he's an incredible programmer.
Yeah.
Right? And his language of programming is just words.
Yes.
And he spoke into existence.
Yeah, I agree. I guess I'm going in the direction that like
there are other humans above us, or
yes,
okay,
or not, maybe not other. Yeah, kind of other humans, or like, but more that we're like this. I don't know, like digital, physical, like a real life, almost exactly like The Matrix, the movie The Matrix, which you probably have not seen.
I have seen a little.
You have seen a little.
I've seen.
That's good. It's a good movie.
I think I've seen it actually all the way through, like one of them.
I'm treating it like that, like less like.
Matrix.
Oh, okay. I did not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're treating it like that, though.
I'm treating it like that. Like this is if this is true, and we're this is like this is like a simulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty physical, pretty real. But the Matrix is less so, and we're just kind of being like. We're hooked up, right? Mm-hmm. We're hooked up to some components, and there's some robots or some like weird thing going on.
Yeah. So honestly, it's cool. I don't care about it though.
So I said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I said F because it's like, well, then there's like,
what are you gonna do?
You can't do anything unless you're Neo, unless you break out somehow, and you've pinpointed that that we need to survive, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, we are just in that little egg, hooked up, being fed by these robots.
But there could be an infinite amount of levels to it as well.
There could be.
You just like you break free and you're like, all right, I'm free. What do I do next?
I don't know. Okay, so F.
I say F. Yeah.
All right. The bees die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Bees are pretty important.
Bees are important, so I've heard in the bee movie.
Yes. What happens if the bees die?
We lose a lot of pollinators. There's let's see. I think we lose quite a lot of food. There's some food scarcity. Mm-hmm. We lose biodiversity.
Lose honey.
So we lose a lot of resources. Honey is probably number one. We lose honey. Yeah.
If we lose honey, the Brits are gone.
Where else are we getting our discounts?
That's true. Yeah. Now, if we lose honey, the tea is going to be bland.
Yeah. Ew.
So that's UK's number one problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. What are you saying?
For the bees leaving?
Well, not leaving.
Honestly,
what do you mean leaving? They get on a spaceship or they're going.
Like, all right, we're out of here. Mm-hmm. They're kind of like nanotechnology.
Kind of
in that way.
In a way,
because they are literally a hive mind.
They are.
They live like 2 months, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they live very short lifetimes, but they just know their purpose. They're just like, all right, I'm up and at it. And then they're like, okay, let's build this thing. Let's make my queen all good. And then they're like, oh, I'm dead now. And they just have like that small little brain.
Yeah.
So bees, I'm going to go B tier.
Oh,
because I actually think that.
I went F.
You went F?
Yeah, because we'll still survive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll survive.
How?
We can create a lot of food without bees. Although they are quite necessary. It's going to be rough, but we will survive.
Yeah.
Should we go D?
Yeah, let's
raise it to D.
No, let's go. We already went F. So yeah, let's go D.
D? Okay. Yeah. We're going D. D for the bees. And then I've got let's see, like 3 others. So kind of along the same lines of an asteroid, but loss of the moon or the sun.
Oh.
So like maybe an asteroid hits either of those,
Yep.
really knocks them off orbit, does a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, every interaction with Earth has been shifted.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not like catastrophic at first, but I think a minor shift in orbit could be catastrophic years from now.
I agree with that. And I think the sun leaving would obviously be more devastating
That is true, yeah.
than the moon leaving. I think we might still survive if the moon leaves.
I don't think we would.
Surfers wouldn't. They'd go out of a
Surfers-
job, probably go hungry.
Yeah, surfers would go hungry.
That's about it, though. You don't think we'd survive if the moon just blipped out of existence?
No.
Really?
You
You think that would affect some stuff?
Well, let's see. What does the moon do? Is the moon's only purpose like tidal?
Eclipses?
Eclipses. Maybe we would. I just feel like there'd be a problem with the ocean being like static.
Oh, there could be, yeah.
Still water, where I think that would cause a lot of problems that maybe we don't.
Still water.
Still water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a big problem for the entire Earth.
That's true. You don't want to mess with still water.
No.
That stuff will kill.
Still water?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to even just look at it.
I know. So I feel like that would cause a lot more harm than we would know. Are you okay?
Get this close to the moon ASAP.
No, we're okay because we still have the moon.
It's not close enough. Where's the moon at?
No moon.
Is it below us? Or is it above us?
I feel like it's always above us.
Are there like animals that know where the moon's at all the time without looking at it?
No. The wolf?
They're
I don't know.
Yeah, he knows exactly where to howl.
I've seen him on T-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, like the beginning of the month, he's like, oh.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
end of the month,
Yeah.
probably.
All right, what you ranking that one?
So the sun leaving.
Well, okay. Yeah. We'll do loss of the sun.
Loss of the sun, S tier.
S tier.
'Cause-
Loss of the moon.
Not M tier.
Correct.
Loss of the moon, I say is D tier.
D tier.
Like, I'm not-
Oh, okay.
I don't-
I would agree. Actually, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big threat.
Loss of the moon. D tier.
The sun would be really cool because you know how everyone's like, if the sun leaves at any moment, it will take us 8 minutes to realize because the light has not gotten to us.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to actually test that for real.
Yeah, and loss of the moon we've already seen
What?
in Despicable Me. So
Oh, true, yeah.
I don't think that much even happened.
Yeah,
It was stolen and replaced.
they were fine.
No problem.
That was a biography, right? Like that was based on true story?
Oh, maybe. It might have been, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. And then I got one more.
All right.
And antinatalism
Oh,
/ infertility.
so no more kids.
Antinatalism is basically speaking out against procreation. Infertility, I just sort of / infertility, like all of a sudden women can't get pregnant, or like, yeah, we just won't be able to have kids.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's actually a big problem.
I think that's a really big problem. Yeah.
Just,
and I think that could happen pretty, like, I don't know,
Pretty
like
soon,
a virus, a pandemic.
Oh,
some
well,
sort
that's
of, like,
happening like now.
Biowarfare.
That's happening now.
Right. It might be happening now with food. Yeah, but
Not food, just in general. People are having less kids. I think like the fertility rate
yeah,
in America at least is like 1.9.
yeah. But right? But
that's
how
below.
existential is it? How big of a threat?
I think it'll be a big threat just because the boomer at least in America, at least in the United
A
States.
threat to the extinction of humans.
Uh,
I guess I'm taking this to the degree that all of a sudden women
okay.
can't get pregnant, or their chances are like super, super low.
Yeah, imagine there's some sort of solar storm that for some reason does that.
Okay.
Like, I'm just thinking realistically, I guess it could be a virus or something. Mm-hmm. But what was that movie with Will Ferrell where he was infertile because the X-ray machine accidentally slipped down to his thingy?
I don't know.
That was a thing.
Okay.
I'm scared of that now. Every time I go to the dentist.
I didn't know. I don't know what movie you're talking about.
But that could happen, like X-rays.
It could, yeah.
But, yeah, that would be bad. I'd give us about 60, 70 years left to live, maybe even less.
Yeah. I feel like you'd have like a pregnancy every now and then, but it wouldn't be enough to sustain us.
But I think scientists would find a way. They'd go to the banks. Each bank would be like, all right, we're just going to merge these banks into one big bank. And then, boom, lots of kids. The scientists would find a way. It would be probably a little bit immoral. Test tube babies.
Okay, yeah.
But if we're talking about humanity surviving, that might be the only way.
I don't think test tube babies are fully...
no, they're not fully.
Fully independent of a mother.
Oh, no, I don't think so either.
Okay.
But if they want humans to survive, and that's all they care about.
I think it could happen.
If that's all they care about.
All right, what are you ranking it?
I'm ranking that maybe a B.
A B? That's what I was thinking, a B, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, until you brought that up, that scientist, it was an S for me. But
an S. Okay.
It was, yeah. But then I was like, oh, yeah, I guess we could probably figure out something.
So I got one more for you. I guess two more.
Okay.
One of them's a little less likely. The quasar. So there's black holes, of course. The black hole in the center of our galaxy is supermassive, and it's always collecting material. But I think once in probably a couple billion years, it just shoots out a giant stream of random stuff. Or it might be like a giant sun or something, but it shoots out a giant stream of stuff, and anything in its path just gets completely obliterated. Okay. The likelihood of this happening is very slim. Mm-hmm. But for me, since I wasn't basing it on the likelihood, I thought it was kind of cool. So I think I said like B, A tier. Just because, just imagine. Like,
I like a B.
You immediately just get ripped up.
I like a B for that. I think about that a lot. Like, I feel like we could get struck.
Yep.
At like a speed unheard of, by anything. What is it? Quasar?
Yeah, I think it's a quasar.
Quasar.
I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
But yeah, I think about that a lot. That we could get struck and just. I feel like everyone would be dead just on impact. Like like the Earth would shake so fast that just by that super sonic vibration of every single person on Earth, every single life on Earth, that we wouldn't be able to make it.
What about if the Earth stopped moving, stopped spinning?
That's also very bad.
That would be terribly bad.
That's an S.
We'd all go flying that direction or that direction in the matter of at the speed the Earth is spinning.
Oh yeah, I could probably run into the window and die.
Yep. Oh yeah. You just run into the window.
Well, yeah, if the Earth stops spinning.
You'd fly through the window and...
Maybe I'd fly through it, yeah.
Probably into the next country.
Maybe, yeah. Could trip.
Like, what would your mind be thinking at that point? Because if you're not dead on impact...
Be so nauseous.
Imagine someone skydiving when the Earth stops spinning and they're just like, oh, the ground, I gotta pull my parachute. And then the Earth stops spinning and then they just go...
I think they would be relatively okay.
Yeah, if it started up again.
Yeah.
But they'd see the Earth start spinning underneath them. They'd be like, whoa, what the heck?
Well, I think the atmosphere would shift too. So they would have a lot of turbulence, but I think ultimately they could land.
It would turn, the atmosphere would turn, but at a much slower rate than the solid Earth. So I think they would end up thousands of kilometers somewhere else.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that would be probably the most disorienting experience someone has ever gone through.
I don't know about that, but okay, yeah.
Just imagine you're skydiving, at least for the first time.
So what are we ranking that one?
The Earth or the quasar?
Well, let's go quasar. What do we say, quasar?
I think well, the likelihood of it happening is slim.
I still think it's an S.
That's okay. And then the Earth stopped moving.
An A. We can figure that out.
All right. And then one last one. The Big Rip. Now, it's not what it sounds like. It's not me after Chipotle.
Oh, no.
It's just the universe expanding and then ripping because it expanded too much.
So what happens to us?
I have no clue.
That's an F.
What? You think we'll live?
I don't know why you're even...
So it's called the Big Rip. So eventually the universe is going to expand so much that the fabric, right? It's literal, not literal fabric, but like...
Literal fabric.
Yeah. It's expanding so much that at some point it just becomes too much expanded. It either rips apart or condenses all back down. The acceleration goes the opposite direction.
I guess an S. From an F to an S.
What would we do in that situation?
What would we do?
Yeah. We can't really avoid that.
That's kind of a lot of these existential threats.
Yes.
There's not a lot we would do to survive.
But it's just interesting. What would we think? Would we notice? Would we immediately...
I feel like we would just blip out of existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could happen at any moment, at any one of our lives. And I don't think it would even matter.
It's okay.
But here's the thing. Let's say billions and billions and billions of years from now, we know this is coming.
Yeah.
Right? We get to the point where we're like, all right, the universe is coming to a close. All right. What do we do in that situation? I say, if we know what's happening, we create the simulation ourselves, enter into it, right, and make it just like this experience if we can, if we're technologically advanced enough. And we do that, and we have maybe a Dyson sphere around the sun. You know what that is?
Yep.
Yeah. And so you have a basically infinite amount of energy to slow the simulation down. Meaning...
Oh, to where we could live.
So like 1 second in real time is 1,000 billion years.
Yeah, so we could take like, 1,000 billion years to try to figure out how to go back to our real world to fix that rip.
Or just not go back.
But I feel like eventually we'd have to go back.
Not necessarily in 1,000 billion years.
Where would we go?
If we make it just like this, right? If it's literally just like this reality.
Yeah.
But in a simulation where you would die, right? You get reborn, or not reborn. You die, but then other people get born.
Right.
Right. So,
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Kind of.
That's probably the only way to avoid it, is by almost faking it. By saying, okay, we're not living forever in our own reality, but with this simulation, we can make 1 second in our real reality 1 billion years, and so we're theoretically going to last forever.
I like the plot
without noticing.
I like the plot of trying to use that time to go back.
That's a little bit more admirable.
Original reality.
Yeah, that's more admirable.
That's a good. Yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
I'd partake in that.
You'd partake in that?
I would
wow.
partake in that. Yeah.
I didn't know you were that intelligent in connections.
I would want to. Yeah.
All right. Well, do it.
We're not there yet. There's no rip, right?
There's no rip?
Right?
I don't know.
How would we know?
You'd smell it.
That's gross.